I'm Jackson.
I'm Jillian.
I'm Tristan.
I'm Kinsey.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Joe.
Hi, I'm Danica.
Hi, I'm Ben.
I'm Adeline.
I'm Risa. Hi, I'm Haley.
I'm Dion.
Hi, I'm Stella.
I'm Ryan, and this is MagTV.
Hi there, and welcome to this episode of MagTV, our final episode of the decade. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Jillian. There was a ton going on this month around campus ahead of winter break. There are multiple toy and food drives, and we'll show them to you. We'll also take you to the Carols of Carlsbad singing event at Omni La Costa Resort, where Magnolia was well represented.
We'll have our teacher feature, Dad Jokes of the Month, ask everyone around campus what they're doing for a break, and we'll take you to the principal's office for one final time in 2019.
But first, with a look at what else has happened around Magnolia this month, here's Ben.
Thanks, Tristan and Julian. The second and third graders worked hard this month on their winter workshop project. They essentially created mini businesses, making products to sell for Magnolia bucks. They did marketing and they held a big marketplace this week where they sold their products to their fellow students.
I'm doing 8 of these.
Meanwhile, Mrs. McDonald's 4th grade class started this year's Carton to Garden project, which they will be working on until April. Last year's project by Mrs. Scott's 3rd graders won in the elementary schools division among entries from all across the country. And with that win came $1,000 in garden supplies. And we spent some of that money on new tools for the garden, including 4 benches. Miss Scott's now teaching kindergarten, and her class got to paint one of those benches, which will go right outside of the garden. The 4th graders are also painting the other 3. Remember last month, our story on how the Lost and Found collects thousands of our left behind items? Well, this month, Miss Fern took those to Solutions for Change and donated them. Remember to check the Lost and Found for your stuff. We also had a spirit wear sale. Don't forget to wear your spirit wear every Friday. For MagTV, I'm Ben. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ben. There was a lot of charity going on around Magnolia.
Surely you've noticed all the bins in and around the classrooms collecting food and toys. Well, that was all in an effort to help military families during the holidays. With more on that, here's Kinsey.
Thanks, guys. I'm talking with Miss Lindy about the toy drive. Miss Lindy, how does this make you feel?
The toy drive this year, Magnolia is supporting the organization called Spirit of Sharing, and we're collecting new toys and food items for military families. And the Spirit of Sharing supports the local military families all year long. So we want to collect toys for the kids, and they also have a food pantry, so we're collecting non-perishable food items for the families as well.
Nice. How many years have you been doing this?
Well, Magnolia's been collecting for the holidays for charity for more years than I've been at this school, but this is our first year to collect for Spirit of Sharing. And we're excited because it's a good opportunity. We're happy to help military families in this community.
About how many items have we donated in the past?
Well, last year we donated a pickup truck full of toys to the Polinsky Children's Center. So hoping we'll do the same thing this year.
What do you think it means for the school to be involved in this?
Magnolia's always been a great contributor to our community. And I think it makes everybody proud and happy that they can help other people. And I'm sure the community is very happy to get our donations and everything we collect. We have a lot of support from our families, and it's just awesome.
Lastly, how does it make you feel when you go to the donation center and you see the reactions?
Oh, it's awesome. In the past, when we've delivered the multitude of things that Magnolia donates, the people are always so excited and so grateful, and it just makes you feel just wonderful and happy that you're able to bring some joy to other people's lives that are less fortunate.
Thanks, Miss Lindy. For MagTV, I'm Kinsey. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kinsey. There was even more work being done to gather food for those who needed it.
2 Magnolia-based Girl Scout troops collected canned food as well. Let's check in with Carly.
Hey guys, I'm here with troops 1225 and 1505, and they're all students here from Magnolia. And they both work together on a food drive for Thanksgiving. What does it make you feel when you're doing this type of stuff? It makes me feel really good knowing that kids out there can get Thanksgiving food just like us. How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel very grateful and thankful that they even get food because some don't.
How long have you guys doing the food drive for?
I've been doing it since I was in kindergarten.
What gave you guys the idea to do a food drive?
It came from us just trying to think about how we can help the community better. It makes me feel really good knowing that it goes to a good cause.
Where are these donations going to?
Bread for Life, and for kids and families.
Awesome. I'm Carly reporting from MagTV. Back to you guys.
Great job, Carly, and everyone who was involved. What a great thing to do for the community.
Another great community event, the Carols of Carlsbad. It's a singing event where schools from all across the city take part, and Riso takes us there for this holiday tradition.
Thanks, guys. I'm at the Omni Resort here at the Carols of Carlsbad. The annual holiday tradition brings kids from all across Carlsbad to sing and enjoy the festivities. Magnolia was represented by the Kids Care kindergartners. And Mrs. McDonald's 4th grade class. Hi, Mr. Nelson. What do you think about having Magnolia be at the Carols of Carlsbad?
I think it's awesome to have Magnolia at the Carols of Carlsbad. Our kids perform really well, yourself included, Riso. And I think the first time I've ever seen a school here at Magnolia that did their song in 3 different languages, which is pretty impressive.
Students from elementary, middle, and high schools were here to perform.
I just feel really good about it because me and my whole entire class are representing and to show how good Magnolia is.
Hey, Lucy, how did it feel performing in front of all those people?
Kind of nervous, I don't know. Yeah, I just like to sing. At first I had butterflies, and then after I started singing, I didn't have as much butterflies.
3, 2, 1.
There's also cookies, crafts, and lots of holiday fun. Oh, and Santa. For MagTV, I'm Riso. Back to you guys.
Awesome, Riso. With all those schools, there were a lot of proud teachers out there.
A teacher here at Magnolia, always proud of what her kids do, is Miss Higa, and Jill sat down with her for her teacher feature.
I'm here with Mrs. Higa. Mrs. Higa, what's it like to have a 4th and 5th grade combo?
It's complicated but interesting and never dull.
Is there anything that's different from last year than this year?
We're rotating this year for social studies and science and 21st century learning, so the kids are coming and going way more, so that keeps it fresh.
Did you go here as a kid?
No. I grew up in San Bernardino, California, so I came to Carlsbad in the 90s.
Cool. That's near the mountains. Did you snowboard or ski?
I was a skier, for sure. My aunt and uncle had a house in Big Bear, so we spent a lot of time up there.
Cool, me too. Did you shred?
Certainly. Yeah. I could just race down that hill cutting left and right.
How many years have you been teaching?
Oh, I think it's 21 this year. Yep, I started at Aviara Oaks Elementary, then I went to Poinsettia Elementary, and now I'm here at Magnolia.
Did you play any sports as a kid?
Yes, I was a swimmer and a tennis player in high school, but I also played soccer and softball when I was younger.
Did you play water polo when you swam?
No, because at the time there was only one girl on the water polo team. And then they started expanding it so there were girls' teams. But I had good friends on the water polo team. My high school boyfriend was in the Olympics. Yeah, water polo.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Want to play a quick game of this or that?
Yeah, sure.
Achieve or extra math?
Oh, extra math.
Reading or writing?
Both. You got to make that reading-writing connection.
Magnolia, Aviara Oaks?
Magnolia! Go Lions!
Cool. Skiing or swimming?
Both. Skiing in winter and swimming in summer.
Nice. Thanks, Mrs. Higa. I'm Joe from MagTV. Back to you.
Thanks, Joe. We want to remind you of what's coming up after today. We're on winter break. This is our last day of school this decade. We're not back to school until January 6, 2020. We're also off on January 20th for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and later that week on the 24th for semester break.
The Great Kindness Challenge is also coming up later in the month, the 27th through the 31st, and the Magnolia Family Dance is on Friday, January 31st. But before we get to that, we do have winter break. So what's everyone doing while we're off school? That's what we asked as a part of this month's edition of the Lion's Share.
Hi, Kylie. What are you doing for winter break? I'm going to my dad's fire station. That's really fun.
So I'm going to Sacramento first for like half of the week, and then the next week I'm going to Seattle.
I'm gonna get my new gecko.
I'm gonna go to the mall and take a picture with Santa.
I'm gonna go to Big Bear and see some snow.
I'm probably gonna go to my mom's cousin's house to go sliding.
My cousins are coming from Tennessee and Colorado.
I'm going to Utah and playing in the snow. I'm going to Hawaii, most likely gonna scuba dive.
Hey Nico, what are you gonna do over winter break?
Shred the gnar.
Yeah, man!
I'm going to the desert with my family.
I'm gonna go to my cousin's house. I'm gonna go to New York City.
I'm going to California Adventures in Disneyland.
I'm gonna open my presents!
What are you gonna do for winter break?
I'm gonna flex my Christmas sweaters and miss you.
Maybe our dads can brush up on their jokes over the break, including mine.
Tristan and Annalia's dad, Brett, is still working on his, as evident in our Dad Jokes of the Month.
All right, are you guys ready? Yeah. That was not very exciting. Are you guys ready? Yeah. How do you get a squirrel to like you? You gotta act nuts. How did Darth Vader know what Luke got him for Christmas? Because he felt his presence. Oh, come on. That, yeah? Okay. How does a penguin build a house? It glues it together. It glues it together. Oh, yes, I got one. Thank God. There's 2 goldfish in a tank. One goldfish looks at the other goldfish and says, how do we drive this thing? A tank? How do we drive a tank? Oh! You guys like shovels? I love shovels. They were truly a groundbreaking invention. You know what else I like? I like the Earth's rotation. It really makes my day. All right. So, Analia here was asking me this morning if I was going to get a haircut. And I said, no, I'm going to get all of them cut. Thank you. That's all I got.
Don't forget, if you have a dad or mom with bad jokes, or if you have any sort of story idea to share with us, email us at magtvcarlsbad@gmail.com or tell one of the members of the MagTV team.
Finally, it's time to take you to the principal's office. Here's Mr. Nelson and his words of wisdom.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Nelson. Welcome to my office. Today I want to talk to you about eating utensils, like this spoon and this fork. Now, you might be wondering what that has to do with life. Most of my little talks here are about life lessons, but I think these 2 things represent kind of something that is happening in our society today, where we tend to classify ourselves as one thing or another, and we only want to be around or hang out with people who are the same thing as us. We say, hey, I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat, and if you don't believe the same thing I believe, we can't be friends, we can't hang out together, or I like this sport or I like this activity, and if you don't, then we can't be friends. And unfortunately, that creates an environment where we end up being really separated. And the truth of the matter is, we need all types of people. Try eating a bowl of soup with a fork. Doesn't work really well. Try picking up something with a spoon that you would typically pick up with a fork. It's difficult to do. The truth is, we need both, and we need to work together in order for things to function the way they need to. So, my words of wisdom for you today: be a spork. Don't be so worried about separating yourself from everybody else. be open to being a little bit of everything. Be open to talking to people about things that you may not necessarily agree with. Be open to having conversations. Be open to learning from other people, because if you are, you'll have the opportunity to be a much more well-rounded person and make this world a little bit more of a better place if we're all connected together. So that's it for me today. One more thing. Did you know that there is a special type of antelope that can jump higher than the average house? This is true. It's partly because they have very powerful hind legs, but mostly because the average house doesn't jump very high. That's it for me. Have a great day, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Mr. Nelson, and that does it for this edition of MagTV. I'm Jillian.
And I'm Tristan. We'll see you in the new year for our next edition of MagTV.
And go Lions!
Man, you guys are on fire. This is super good, man.
We're not going to have any bloopers.
Are we good? I can go now?
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Omni La Costa. Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Omni La Costa Resort.
Okay, all right.
I'm Joe.
Hi guys, I'm here with Miss Lindy, and I'm talking about the toy drive.
Hey, Kenzie.
I don't know what to say.
I am Carly. This is our last day of school this decade. We're not back until school. Dang it. And later on that week, dang it.
I'm Risa.